Experience a nail-biting glass suspension bridge.
A crazy bicycle zip line to ride a cable across a canyon, and a gigantic diamond-shaped multi-level bar. Take a walk here to cherish the memorable moment in your life. Experience some wild, chilly winds, pictures with some warriors of Georgia. Hike through the amazing Dashbashi Canyon or the Tsalka Canyon to reach the underground waters or the beautiful waterfall which you can see here. Enjoy the breathtaking views, have fun times with your family, and experience the most challenging part of the trek to steep climb back. We then take a visit to the Mtatsminda Amusement Park in Tbilisi, located on top of the Mtatsminda mountain, the largest park that has the usual assortment of rides, roller coasters, and ferries. We then stroll around the streets of Tbilisi. We visit the Liberty Square and the Galleria Mall. Let's learn some shopping experience and then we take a ride on the metro, and I'll provide the details on that as well. Hi, my name is Vamshi and welcome to my channel. If you haven't subscribed yet, please click on the subscribe button and click on the bell icon below. Welcome to the part 2 of the Georgian series. On the day 3, we are going to cover the places the Diamond Bridge, Dashbashi Canyon, Mtatsminda Park, Liberty Square. This Georgia's new diamond-shaped hanging bridge is definitely not for the faint-hearted. The bridge hanging over Dashbashi Canyon, which is 2 hours by car from the capital Tbilisi, it could inspire you to have a drink and enjoy the view at the gigantic diamond multi-level bar. This is the entrance. It costed us around 49 lari per person, and for the kids it is free. Right across the entrance you have a restaurant as well. So this small restaurant you can buy some goodies and all. Definitely you have to buy some water because you have to first visit the diamond bridge and then you immediately go on a short hike and walk on the Dashbashi Canyon, which is really steep and it is not so easy, and we will walk later in the video until we reach the underground waters. So this is the view from the top of the bridge. The experience, it's amazing and crazy at the same time. It's strong, it's not going to fall. It's a glass bottomed bridge. As you can see, we can see the canyon from right below the feet. It scares us a bit, but it's an amazing experience. And the winds here are very chilly winds and they hit you very strongly, so be cautious. You have to walk very carefully, and it's good to have a jacket around with you. In the winter time it might go to 0 degrees because we are on top of the mountain. There are amazing panoramic views, a giant swing, as well as cottages and a hotel here. The bridge's diamond-shaped bar and the parallel bicycle zipline were designed as a unique attractions to lure more visitors to this region. When we visited the bicycle, there were no people who were actually taking the bicycle ride. But when we were taking the canyon, I think we were trekking down to the canyon. I think it was around in the afternoon time. We saw a few people who were actually using that bicycle ride, and that was the most scary part for me. Tej is feeling very cold and he's happily riding, walking very fast. He doesn't know the height of the bridge we are in. That feels actually, that is another way of thinking. We were actually having to try our nerves calm. This Tsalka Canyon Diamond Bridge is 240 meters long and sits around 280 meters at its highest point above the canyon floor. You can see the views. As I mentioned, we are going to take the trek, and you can see the way here, the walkway. First we'll take some steps and then we'll take the steep roads. It's not a road, but you have some walkway where we will be reaching out to the underground waters. You can see some people are extremely tired. It's easy to walk downwards, but it is very difficult on the way we are coming back. You have to carry some snacks or some water with you. or else it is very difficult. You can have some relaxing. There are some relaxing points once you reach the waterfall area. You'll feel very relaxed. You can sit some time and play around with your family and all. The water was very cold, but it was awesome to watch the fresh waters. We were having some fun here. The water is crystal clear, and can you spot a rainbow at the bottom of the waterfall? Try it out. If you haven't found it yet, let me zoom it for you. And so this is the one. You can also get into the water and play as well. It's now we have started our way back to the entrance, and look, Tejas is already tired before starting. Our next stop is the Mtatsminda Park. It's a great amusement park with beautiful views. This park wasn't really busy during the time we visited. They had rides for every age child. It's a very budget friendly. The most expensive part was taking the funicular, which is a train actually. That was a very interesting part where the train actually passes via the steps actually. I'll be taking through the later part of the video. So these are some of the various activities which were available. There were almost 27 zones. Can you understand? Each zone has a lot of activities. So this park is so huge. I'll be explaining you, each of the zone, what activities they have as well in the later part. Here Tejas is doing some DJ. His mom just says 1, 2, 3, 4 and he just dances around without music. And then you can see a giant wheel behind the binoculars as well. So in order to so you can see this view here where this big board at the entrance, and behind at some part of you'll find these boards everywhere. You can see the zones. Around 27 zones are there. I'm taking from bottom to top. There is family zone, there is extreme zone, there is a kids zone. You can try all of them. They are not very expensive. They are budget friendly itself. Most of the rides were 5 lari or 7 lari, that way. Or some of the child activities like the cars or submarines which they play, right? So that charges around 2 lari. So we are here. You can see that building, right? Or you can say the zone 25. Yeah, we are here. After we had spent around 2 to 3 hours in the evening, then we wanted to walk to the streets of Tbilisi in the night and just do some shopping and understand some the local streets, how they are. We'll check that out as well. So this is a funicular train which I have told you. This costed us around 20 lari for 2 persons. And the child, it was free. For that again you need a card, because as I mentioned, this park has its own card where you need to top up the amount to play play any games or make use of this funicular. So this train which you can see, it's just a one compartment train. It takes you from the top of the mountain from the park to the bottom of the floor area, which is actually the city area. So we are heading towards Liberty Square. We have to walk for 10 minutes around. Just put a Google map once you reach the floor, or just put a Google map and hit Liberty Square. So that's some fun thing, because you have to experience on your own. You do not need a guide for this. It's a very safe, so you'll see a lot of crowd around here. This M which you can see is a metro. Liberty Square, there itself there is a metro, so you do not need to worry. So just beside in the Liberty Square there is a Galleria Mall, which we have done some shopping. So there are many shops around, the local shops. You can see Harisha doing the window shopping. She usually eats most of my time due to this. It's a must for us, we have to visit all the window shopping in the streets. One travel tip in Georgia: The washrooms are very bad. Even in the malls, the washrooms were too dirty. Just imagine the normal public areas, how the washroom would be. So I would advise make use of washrooms at your home and then come outside, or else it's very difficult. This is the inside view of the Galleria Mall. It's a 3-floor mall with plenty of shops. I heard this is one of the biggest mall here in Tbilisi. You will find a lot of sweets and all on the ground floor. After you have tried that, you can check out the restaurant. Then we made our way to the metro area. You can see at the entrance where you can top up your metro card. It's just 2 lari per card and 1 lari to any of the stop you go. So these are the stops which you can see. We are at the Liberty Square, the last stop which you can see, and we wanted to go to Guramishwali stop, where our guide will come and pick us in the car and he'll take us back home. So just inform your guide much earlier so you can plan your trip much better. So this is the metro area. I'll be just showing you the train here. It was a fun metro ride, just a common, the usual metro. One crazy fact, this metro lies very deep, in the subway. It took us 1.5 minutes to go from the floor to the top, to the top floor. Just imagine, I'm saying 1.5 minutes. Staying tuned to this video. In the next part of the video, we'll cover the beautiful reservoir and the Ananuri Castle, the river beach, the river rafting, and no more fun places. Then we would visit the Friendship Memorial in the Godavari. Then we'll talk about some, the rock mountains which never gets wet, and the Kasbegi. We'll also see the mountain honey, and the good to have foods in the mountain area of Kasbegi. Stay tuned for the next video. Thanks for watching. If you like the video, please do like, comment and subscribe.